Hello, dear students. How are you? I hope you will be fine. I am also fine. Students, I welcome you on my channel once again. Students, if you want to make maths easy for you, quickly subscribe my channel and don't forget to press bell icon and select the option of all so that you could get all the notifications of my new videos. So as you know, I have started chapter number 2 of class 9th. The chapter name is real and complex numbers. Students, in the last 3 videos we had done exercise 2.4. Now I am going to solve some questions from exercise 2.5. So this exercise is related to the complex numbers. In the previous exercises we solved real numbers, but in this exercise students will solve some of the complex numbers. So let's start with question number 1. Its statement is evaluate. Students, in the first question we have 6 parts. I will do a couple of parts from this question. Let's do part number 4. Students, in this part we have minus iota power 8. Before we evaluate this question, students, you must know that iota is equal to under root minus 1, and if we take its square, let's see what it will become. Taking square of under root minus 1, this square will be cancelled and we'll get minus 1. So iota square's value is minus 1. Students, in the same way, if we find iota cube, so let's see what will be iota. Iota is an imaginary number. Students, I or iota denotes an imaginary number. So we find real numbers from the imaginary numbers. So we can write it in this way: 2 plus 1, and in the next step we can write iota square dot iota power 1. And we know from the last step iota square's value is minus 1. So we can write here in place of iota square minus 1 dot iota. Iota power 1 means iota. So it will become minus iota. Value of iota cube is minus iota. So in the same way we can find iota power 4 will be equal to iota square whole power square, and iota square is equal to minus 1 and square of minus 1 is equal to 1, because we know that square is an even number, so it will make the minus sign positive. So iota 4's value is 1. In the same way we can find any bigger number power of iota. As we have written power of iota 8, we can write it as iota's power 2 multiplied by 4, means we have written the factors of 8 here, and it will become in this way. We can write it iota square whole power 4, and iota square's value is minus 1, and minus 1's power 4 will be equal to plus 1. Iota 8's value is 1. Students, in this way we can find this questions. Now you can see here the iota sign is minus and its power is 8. Its exponent is 8. Students, let's see how to solve this question, because we have an exponent 8 which is an even number. So iota's sign, which is minus, will become plus. So iota power 8 will be written without minus sign. When we'll take it out of the brackets, so it will become iota power 8. Minus will be finished. So students, it is very easy to solve. Let's make factors of 8. 2 is a must factor. Students, 2 must be in the factors if the exponent is even number. If the exponent is even number, first of all we'll write first factor would be 2 and the second one will be here 4. 2 4s are 8 and we can write it in the form of exponents here. Iota square whole power or exponent is 4. 2 iota square, as we have done in the rough work here. Iota square is equal to minus 1. So in place of iota square, we'll write minus 1 and its whole power is 4. And because 4, which is the exponent of minus 1, is an even number, so 1 will remain 1, but minus sign will be removed. So this is the answer. This is the fourth part of question number 1 of exercise 2.5. Let's do next one. Okay students, from these 6 parts, I'll solve the next part, part number 6. In this part, the power of iota or the exponent is an odd number. In case of an odd exponent, students, let me tell you is how to solve iota's odd power. We'll separate an odd number from this number. For example, we'll write here 26 plus 1. 1 will be separated and we have got an even number or even exponent on iota. Students, here we can separate the powers, iota power 26 and dot or multiplication sign. You can write dot or multiplication sign iota power 1. Now it is easy to solve this question. Here we can make factors of 26. 2 is a must factor. 2 multiplied by 6, 13. 13 2s are 26. Multiplied by iota power 1 will be iota. So next we can write iota square in the bracket and 13 as a whole power or whole exponent. So iota will be written as it is. In place of iota square, which is in the bracket, we can write its value minus 1 and its exponent is 13 multiplied by iota. Students, because the exponent is an odd number, 13 is an odd number, so it will not change the sign of the number inside the bracket or the base number. 13 is an exponent and 1 minus 1 is a base number. So if the If the exponent is an odd number, students, minus will remain as it is with the answer. It will become -1 multiplied by iota, and it is equal to minus iota. -1 multiplied by iota is equal to minus iota is the answer. So students, from question number 1, I have solved 2 of its parts. So let me tell you about the other questions. Students, I will read statement of question number 2 for you. Write the conjugate of the following numbers. In the question number 2, we have to find the conjugate of the number. Question number 2, part 1. We have 2 plus 3 iota. It is very simple. Its conjugate is equal to 2 minus 3 iota. Students, only will change the sign of iota or imaginary term in the algebraic expression. Students, we have to change only the sign with the imaginary number. Here 3 iota is an imaginary number, so we have just to change the sign of that number. All these parts are the same. Will change the sign of the imaginary numbers. Question number 3, students, it is written, I will read for you. Write the real and imaginary part of the following numbers. It is very easy. All the parts, you just have to write the real and imaginary parts. Let me show you how to do this. In the question number 3, suppose first part. In first part, it is written 1 plus iota. In this question, real or our real number is 1 and imaginary number is iota. In the same way, all the parts will be done. You can easily solve. It is not very difficult question. In question number 4, it is written, find the value of x and y if x plus iota y plus 1 is equal to 4 minus 3 iota. Student, this is the statement of the question. We have to find the values of x and y from this equation. So let's start the solution. Students, will write it as it is. And we have to separate the real and the imaginary parts on both sides. On both sides of the equal sign, we'll arrange them according to real and imaginary parts. So x plus 1 on the left hand side, x plus 1 is real number and iota y is an imaginary number. And on the right hand side, student, 4 minus 3 iota will be written as it is because real and imaginary parts are already arranged, because on both sides the real and imaginary parts are arranged. So we'll draw a separating line and two equations. This equation will be separated into two equations. X plus 1 is equal to the real part equal to the real part, and the imaginary part will be put equal to the imaginary part. X plus 1 will be equal to 4 on the right hand side, and imaginary part on the left hand side is iota y is equal to minus 3 iota. So we can find the value of x easily on the left hand side. X is equal to 1 will be sent on the other side of the equal. 4 minus 1, x is equal to 3. Now see on the right hand side, these are the iota values. Students will send iota on the other hand side to find the value of y. Minus 3 iota over iota will be divided and it will be cancelled by iota which was already there, and we are left with minus 3. So here are the values of x and y. X is equal to 3 and y is equal to minus 3. This is the imaginary part and this is the real part of this question. So the solution is done, students. I have explained this whole exercise, so I hope you have understood very well. If you like the method of my teaching, students, and if you want to make maths easy for you, it is very important for you to subscribe my channel and don't forget to press bell icon so that you could get all the notifications of my all latest videos. So students, that's all for today. We'll meet in the next video. Till then, goodbye. Have a nice day. God bless you all.